Welcome to this eNudge tutorial to help you create your own eNudge survey. We're really excited about the launch of eNudge survey. So first you will set up the overall details about your survey, and as a second step you'll add each survey question. Beginning with the survey name, ensure that this name is going to look good and perhaps help your search engine optimization. The name is used in the URL that eNudge survey generates for your contacts to use to respond to your survey. We're now showing you uploading an alternative logo, and that logo will appear at the top of your survey. The description is used for your internal purposes, and then the header, footer and thank you text allows you to enter custom messages in each of these parts of your survey. These parts will be viewed by the person completing the survey. You can add text, images, hyperlinks into these sections, just as you can for an eNudge email. The heading colour and the question colour, you can actually click on and choose a colour, which we'll show you in a moment. And those colours then are applied to the look of your survey, and that helps you to complement the look and feel of your website and also complement the logo that you've inserted at the top of the survey. The URL and URL link text are shown to the survey respondent after completing their survey. If you have a thank you text as well, then the URL would simply be shown to the respondent. If you don't have thank you text, the respondent will be automatically redirected to the URL upon submitting the survey. Of course, the URL on completion has to be a full URL and include the http:// at the start. The start date for your survey determines when people can actually start filling it in, and the report email address determines where report emails about completion of your survey, where they are sent. You can also specify there the frequency that they are sent. Then click on Go to Step 2. After saving your overall survey, you are then taken to a link to start adding your questions. Now at any time you can go back and update the details of your survey by clicking on the Update Survey Details link, and then you can go in and, as I say, change any of the details you've just set up. One of those is the heading colour and the question colour. You can see where we're showing you how you can choose the colour quite easily, either in the centre graph or by scrolling down the right hand side to choose the exact variant of the colour you're after. Save your survey details at this point. So now we're going to look at all the different types of questions you can add to your eNudge survey. You choose the type of question, and we're first going to show you a single line of entered text type of response. So the text is what your actual question is, and then because we've chosen a single line of entered text, you need to specify whether it's mandatory or not, the field length, so that's the field that will show on screen, and the maximum length of their answer. Save and Continue shows you the details, and then Confirm actually stores that question with your survey. The second type of question we're showing you here is multiple lines of entered text as the response type. So that's like you're giving them a box where they can enter multiple sentences of information in response to your question. Again, you can choose whether that's mandatory or not. You can also specify the number of rows you want the respondent to see and the number of columns across the page. 10 is quite short, you're probably more likely to go with 50 or more. Again, Save and Continue shows you a confirmation screen, and then you need to confirm that to actually store the question with your survey. The third type of question is choosing one from a drop-down list of answers. So in this option, the respondent can only choose one of the possible answers, and here we're showing you how you can enter 5 different options. You can of course add more, which we'll show you in a moment. So here are the 5 options being entered, and then after entering your options you simply click on Save and Continue, and then again you'll need to confirm that yes, you want to add that question to your survey. So this is a summary now of the 3 questions that we have added to the survey. You can see that some are mandatory and some are not, and you can go in and edit a question by clicking on the ID or the number. We're now showing you how to add another option to that question, and yep, so that's been added now. Save and Continue, and then confirm. We'll now show you how to add the 4th type of question, which is a multiple answers, but you can choose any number of answers from the set of available options. Again, enter your text of the question, and you'll see the countdown reducing to show you how many characters you can have in this particular question. Because we've selected mandatory here, what will happen when your respondent completes the survey is if they haven't answered the mandatory question, they will actually get an error message at the top of the screen requiring them to complete that question before they continue. Again, we need to save and continue, and then confirm that we're happy with that question, and select to add another. The choose exactly one answer question is different from choose one from a drop-down list, because in this case the possible answers are actually displayed across the screen as a series of options, but the respondent can only choose one of them. So in this case we're giving the respondent the option to choose how many months or the time frame in which they've used eNudge. Again, save and continue, and then confirm, and we're choosing to add another question. The value from a scale allows you to specify the scale, so you might say please rate us from 0 to 10 or from 1 to 5, and then of course describe what 1 means and what 5 might mean. And you can confirm, and the final type of question is a yes or no type of question, and simply the respondent chooses yes or no to the question. So here's an overview now of the questions that have been added. Clicking on preview shows you how the survey will look, and of course the logo at the top is the one that you've uploaded in the past. The asterisk is indicating to the respondent which questions are mandatory. You'll see that because we're in preview mode, it's showing that no results will actually be saved when you submit the survey. You will now want to ensure that all your questions are in the required order, and that the right questions are mandatory, that the header, footer and thank you messages are to your liking. Test and change your survey until it's ready to use. Please view our tutorial on activating your survey for the final steps around making your survey live for respondents to complete. And thanks for watching this tutorial.